Okay, we are recording. Hey, it's been a little bit of time here. This is What Do I Know About Actual Play? This is our Streets of Avalon, the Bleak Testament campaign. We're about ready to jump back into the streets of this benighted city, and I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves and their characters. And let's start with you, Gator.
Ha! I am Zin Delane. I recently underwent a transformation. I was a noble who had fallen on hard times and rebounded with a wonderful demon that I loved and relied on until very recently when I realized he's been lying to me this entire time. So now I've fallen in with a angel of some sort,
Yeah,
like not the
yeah.
feathery winged angels though, like the scaly skinned angel. Um, and he's so I've my idiom has changed from shadowy demon warlock to like bright shiny light warlock. So bright silvery light warlock. So it's fun.
And Eileen, would you care to introduce yourself and your character?
I am playing Morgan, the cleric of Hermes. I was a street urchin taken in by the church, became part of the clergy, but I'm more of a sneaky stabby than a healy. So thankfully, Synthlane can help out with that now. Because I find traps with my spells, because the rogue can't find them.
Bob, how about you introduce yourself and
We
your
have warlock
character?
playing healer playing rogue.
Yeah. I am not going to be as confusing. I am Garland Bach. I am a half-orc fighter, fighter / bounty hunter, who likes long swords and guns.
Yes, he is a beat stick. And Brandon, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
I'm Brandon, and I'm playing Bar Broomhill, the barge folk rogue who actually is a fighter. He's less sneaky and more stabby because he's a swashbuckler type. He likes running around rooftops and falling off of them.
You know what we're missing a rogue that is a scout so that they're actually a ranger. That's
Yes.
Or a arcane trickster.
Yeah.
I did think about going that route.
That would complete the circle. You have caster playing cleric playing rogue playing caster.
All right, so we open up, we see the city of Avalon, a gigantic city that is both splendiferous and in decay in various stages and different places. And we zoom into the south wards of the city, which is where our neighborhood is located, and we see one of the bordering neighborhoods close to the Isles, which is not quite the same neighborhood. However, it happens to share the same coven as that the Lamplighters belong to. And the Lamplighters are creatures that exist within Avalon, and they light lamps. And I'm sure there's nothing more about them except that they do not have eyes and they glide around the streets. And if you approach one and say something to them and you don't pay them for their time, they are likely to melt your brain out of its socket.
We also learned that they eat skulls.
Yes. And we see the same lamplighter that we have been following previously. He is going about his or they are going about their rounds because they are kind of a collective entity where all the members of the coven are at least somewhat in tune with the other members of the coven, and they collectively know things. And it is traveling down the street lighting lamps, and the same person that has been sacrificing so many things that we have not yet seen comes up to it and gets its attention. And once again, this lamplighter turns on them and says, "This must be getting extremely expensive for you. You must be very enthralled by this tale." But, and it looks inside a box, and it closes the box lid and turns back to them. "The payment is acceptable. We shall continue the tale. Our sibling has returned to the coven, but the stone sentinel waits in the dark, their fist poised over the seal of Armageddon. The dragon sleeps in the vault. The factions are divided at the end of the world, and the hated one's army grows despite the recovery of the book." And on that note, how do we find the four of you the next day after your exploits in stealing the Bleak Testament from the cult compound and seeing the gigantic demon that you just barely managed to avoid a fight with?
This cleric could definitely use a long rest after nearly getting munched a few times.
And you do notice that you have the edict, still on your place, where you're not allowed to teach anyone any scriptural things from your church. You're only allowed to take care of the orphans, but not teach them anything at the moment. But
I'm
yes,
sure
you have the annoying Church of Enlightenment people kind of wandering around outside on any given day.
I haven't stabbed any of them yet.
Yet.
Yep.
So you rested up and you see them out there. Is there anything else you are doing? Or are you going to meet up with everyone at your new headquarters?
No, I think once I'm rested up, I'm gonna head that direction as soon as I figure out how to restore my hit points on my character sheet.
All right. I'm assuming Zen Lane slept at the headquarters, since you have this suite of rooms in the nicest boarding house in the Isles.
So I'm like haltingly engaging in like custom tea ceremonies and whatnot with my sister, and like completely like fumble footing through it because I haven't even I've quarantined this area of my brain for the past like 3 years or whatever.
And you notice she is more comfortable with these things, but she has a lot of time when she's distant. It's almost like she is getting used to the fact that doesn't have that voice in her head any longer as well.
Yeah, so we're both like there's long periods of silence that would be awkward if there was anyone else in the room.
Yeah, the two of you are just sort of like,
I'm attempting to talk. I'm attempting to bring up philosophy conversations, but failing and insulting her in the process because I don't remember the.
And half the time she doesn't even notice, because she'll she's very prone to stare off into space and lose her train of thought still. She can have a very engaging conversation with you, but just every so often she just starts kind of drifting off and isn't there for a little bit.
Right.
And I imagine every so often the people at the boarding house will walk by these rooms that they had renovated, look in and see both of you just kind of staring at each other and not saying anything. Just kind of shake their heads and move on.
Weird nobles. I'll never understand these nobles.
Oh, what is Barrow doing?
So Barrow he's been spending some time now kind of tailing some of the Church of Enlightenment people. So before it's time to kind of meet up with everybody, he might be doing some early morning kind of scouting. I think I've also probably enlisted the one girl that I've been training with. I'm blanking on her name now. But yeah, we've been running around, and I'm imagining that scene that you see the meme of from Into the Spider-Verse, where you've got adult Spider-Man sitting there, and then you've got the Miles Morales sitting there kind of mimicking his...
Yeah. Kina. So yeah, she's been kind of, and you notice every so often she gets a new set of sharp things that she's getting ready to throw. So lately she found some tent spikes that she had sharpened. So she added that. And she's got the bits of glass that she wrapped up with a handle on them. And
I jokingly say something about vampires to her.
Vampires aren't real.
Well, I mean, I know that, but she doesn't. So. I mean, are they not? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of weird stuff lately.
Garland, are you staying at the headquarters or are you staying back at your boarding house?
I went back to the boarding house.
Okay. So Mother Nindra, greets you in the morning, has your breakfast waiting for you. She looks at you and she says, "Things are changing quite a bit in this neighborhood.
They are.
It's very strange. It is not necessarily a good thing, but it is also somehow invigorating."
Yeah. Change can get the blood pumping.
Yes, it's almost like sustenance. I'm sorry. Anyway, would you like some bread? I have some fresh made butter.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And
We're going to see what we can do about these changes.
Yes. Like as invigorating as it is, I retired here so that things wouldn't quite be like they were when I was younger. And I would prefer not to fall into some of my patterns when I was younger.
I'll see what I can do.
So for those of you that are not staying at the hideout, could all three of you, I'll have Barrow give me a second roll too, but could all three of you roll me a perception check?
Perception. Ooh, nice.
I'm going to use one of my lucky rolls.
Okay.
So I rolled a 14, but my passive is 19.
Okay.
I got a total of 18.
Okay.
The dice that Eileen got me for Christmas are broken. I got a 10.
Effective.
So, Barrow doesn't notice this at all, but as all of you get within about, probably within a block of the nicer boarding house that Zenlane is paid for, both Morgan and Garland see, like, in a back alleyway, someone that looks a lot like Morgan, or not Morgan, someone that looks a lot like Marley.
Ooh.
Would
Do
you
they
care
see
to...
us?
No, she looks kind of skittish, like she's looking around, kind of like darting from alley to alley, but she doesn't seem to specifically fixate on you.
All right. Need to go say hi.
And just before you can reach her, you do notice that there is a member of the Church of Enlightenment that is standing near one of these alleyways where she is at, and all of a sudden you see these leather gloves reach out and grab him and pull him back into the alley where you last saw her.
Nice. I'll go see if any help is required.
So the two of you are going there. Barrow, you're going to see the two of them heading to an alleyway, but you have no idea why. And also, could you give me an investigate check? I laugh because I know. But I will give you advantage because you had Kina working with you.
Okay. Roll a 6. Come on, big numbers. Okay, that one's not too bad. 14.
Okay. So I will throw this to you. What is one thing that you would like to ask about the neighborhood that you are looking to observe? And I will answer you as fairly as possible since you rolled well enough.
Is there any specific central place that is out of the ordinary for the Church of Enlightenment to perhaps frequent? The members frequent, or
they did not previously have any church in this neighborhood. They just moved in once the watch captain had invited them in. But it looks like they have evicted one of the residents in one of the row houses, one of the not as nice ones that isn't even as nice as the one that Garland's staying at, and they're all kind of kicked out on the street, and they've been remodeling that, and that's what they're using as their barracks.
Is it flammable?
You're still too close to the flood season. It's still kind of wet wood, so it wouldn't be quite as easy to put up in flames yet.
too bad we don't have somebody with fireball.
So yeah, but yeah, that's what you noticed when you were doing your scouting mission before, and you see your two compatriots going to the alleyway behind this nicer boarding house towards the northern border of the Isles. And the two of you, since you're already there, you both see you get around the corner about the time that you see Valkyrie Marley slitting the throat of the member of the Church of Enlightenment, and then kind of dumping him in the back alleyway.
Very nice.
Ooh. I don't like him either, but just outright killing him and dumping him in the alley. That's no, I'm joking. Good job.
When you see her, like before, she was kind of a hard-edged woman, but she had a certain control to her. She had a certain steel to her. She has almost like a wild-eyed look right now, and her jaw is like, it almost looks like it's ready to snap. It's so tight at the moment. And she looks at you and just kind of goes, they took everything from me.
We're gonna get it back.
Mm-hmm.
You say that, but everything just fell apart.
Well, we're gonna try and fix it. Trust us. We don't like it any more than you do.
She goes, they said they didn't know who did it, but these bastards are why Aragni's dead. And you remember there were reports of her bodyguard dying, the one that threw Zinlane's coat in the these bastards are the ones that killed Aragni, and these bastards took the well from me, and I'm either gonna kill every one of these fuckers or they're gonna have to kill me.
Well, save some for me.
I will bring Odin's wrath down on their asses.
I like your energy. We can work with this. Yeah, we got to get rid of them. They're just fucking everything up.
They have my library. They took everything that I've collected this whole time. And she's just like seething, like you're almost not even sure, like you're not even sure that your words are sinking into her, or that she's not just randomly saying stuff at you after a pause.
Yeah. That is entirely possible.
She's currently she always, like, there were times she didn't wear her armor, but every so often she would. And she has her it's basically like brigandine. It's more like leather over metal plates, but it was functional mercenary garb, but it was always in nice shape. But now it's like tattered, and there's bits of leather that's torn away, and you can see the metal underneath it. And her furs that she wears on her back are all like matted down and look awful.
You need a place where you can rest.
Can't rest. The eye doesn't rest, so I can't rest. The eye sees them, and the eye is going to lead me to them.
Get out.
Well, I don't think she's going to listen to reason.
Mm-mm.
So,
But she looks at the two, and about this time, Barrow, you wander up there, and you see the dead body and the spreading pool of blood in the alleyway, and your two compatriots and Valkyrie Marley with, it's basically a fighting knife, so it's almost a short sword. And she has this, and it's covered with blood, so it's not too hard to figure out who did the bloodletting in this alleyway at the moment.
This
And
time.
she looks at the two of you that are here first and goes, "When the uprising happens, I hope you're on the right side. We're gonna rally the people, and it doesn't matter at this point. We can just burn this place to the ground as long as every one of these fuckers dies."
yeah.
Oh, we are explicit.
You've been warned.
As Barrow's coming up on this, he looks at the body, looks at Marley, and it's just like, glad you took care of it and I didn't have to.
Oh yeah, I'll take care of them, one at a time or all at once. If they catch me, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore except for making sure they go away.
Well, stick to the shadows. Good luck. And we'll see what we can do from the other end.
Yeah, I'll be watching you.
Not creepy at all. Okay.
And yeah, she just kind of scuttles off into an alleyway. And there's just his body laying there now.
All right, now we're going to leave the alley.
The three of you, please give me a group stealth check.
Group with the stealth, huh?
22.
7.
Ooh.
It's a good thing I have a +5.
Who's the sneaky rogue now?
Is that 7 before the +5 or after the +5?
After the +5.
I don't feel bad. I got a 6.
Oh.
Come on, guys, you're making me look bad.
My sword's banging off the wall as I'm coming out of the
So, Zindlane, you see in the window on the back side of these the suite that you have had renovated, you see some watch officers run by, and they seem to be very intent on something in the alleyway behind this place.
I definitely am interested in what these watch officers are doing, because I am not a huge fan of them ever since their captain has been causing us problems.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to. Can I see which way? Can I see where they're going, or are they going somewhere out of sight?
You can't really look around the corner and still track them, but you can see that they're heading towards that alleyway.
How unusual of an occurrence is this?
It's not very often in this neighborhood.
Okay. I'm kind of like, I just said something super awkward right now. So I'm looking for a reason to escape as well. So I'm distracted and I'm looking for a reason to escape. So I am going to cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
And try to get a better vantage on where they're going.
Okay. I will say, and we'll cut to the rest of you here in a second, as you lift up in the air, you can see these watch officers closing in on what appears to be the body of one of the Church of Enlightenment people in a pool of blood in this alleyway, and you see 3 of your friends on the other side of the body.
Have the watch officers seen my friends?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to observe, take cover and observe and be ready to engage if needed.
Okay. And
I'm gonna prepare an action of an Eldritch Blast.
What would you like to do? Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, right.
I think, however we play this out, you're probably going to need to roll initiative.
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, I'm going first next round.
Right up there with your stealth check, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 14.
All right.
As did I.
Pretty sure you go before me.
+6 initiative.
I have +1.
I got a.
So Garland got a 2. What was Barrow's?
14, but before Gator.
Okay.
Oh.
And what was Morgan's?
18.
Nice.
Ooh, fancy.
All right, and my stalwart watch officers.
Curly, Larry, and Hey Mo.
Ooh, does this require concentration? It does. Okay, well.
Well, I sorry to tell you this, Garland, but the watch goes before you, but not anyone else.
Whatever.
All right, so Morgan, you see these watch officers, and there are 6 of them, and they are staring at all of you, and they look at you and start to pull out long swords, which griffins in this neighborhood did not carry before. And they begin to pull out these long swords and say, "You murderers, stop right there."
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. There was this woman, and we heard a cry, and we came and we saw her, and we were too late.
Are you currently wearing your regular, are you disguised, not openly clergy?
I'd imagine since you're not exactly in the favor of all them right now, that you're probably in disguise.
Yeah, if I'm supposed to be minding my business and taking care of the kids, I'm probably in disguise right now.
Okay. So, give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oof.
Actually, deception. Oh no, it's not really deception. Never mind. You really did see someone kill this guy.
Yeah.
I'm so used to adventurers actually killing people that I.
So with
Wait a minute, I'm telling the
disadvantage, I got an 8.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to buy into this. He actually kind of looks at you for a moment and says, "We don't want to harm you, but we definitely need to take you in. So I'm going to need you to throw down your weapons and come along with us."
Hang on now.
I have a new spell. Gonna do a thing. Sorry, I'm just rereading the description real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
It forms a 15-foot sphere centered on me. I can designate any number of creatures I can see to be unaffected. So Garland and Barrow were going to be okay. But when I cast this, Fey spirits start floating around us in a 15-foot sphere.
So they're in an alley right now, yeah? So there's like 2...
Morgan, give me a perception check. I just want to see if you pick up on Zen Lane hovering above you, because this could be interesting if Zen Lane flies in now.
So I rolled
So
a
I'm like
five.
off to the
but-
side, like trying to make sure that the people don't. I'm trying to hide. So like, I mean, I'm not good at hiding, but I'm trying to hide.
I rolled a 5, but my passive's 19.
You probably see me.
Yeah, I would say so you notice Zen Lane as you're casting this. So would you
Okay,
like
Ducking,
so-
I'm like ducking out from behind a chimney or something.
Oh goodness.
I'm like, I need to work with
I'm
him
invisible.
on hiding.
You can't see me.
I just stay very
Eating
still. You can't
Come
see
so
me.
slowly. Can't see me. Okay, Drax. So, okay, so no, Zen Lane is good. Zen Lane can enter the sphere of Fey Doom.
All right. What do these Fey spirits look like?
Like Fey. I don't know.
Like toot toot.
I don't know, kind of your fairy, pixie, glittery sorts of
Okay.
creatures.
Gotcha. I'm going to send an owlbear rodeo here to everyone in a second.
No, Atiuk braid.
Yes. So Zen Lane's hovering there. I'll let everybody else. I don't know where Mira's at if he's with you. So, where's my share? All right, this is going in the chat. There's the map. And if you would like rearrange yourselves in the alleyway, the only thing that's really set is where the watch officers are.
I don't see anything in the chat.
You don't?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh, I shared it to the waiting room.
Well, we were waiting-
Everyone go back to the waiting room. Oh, goodness. Everyone in meeting. There we go. There.
I know, we're so needy. I thought this was a Tasha's spell. I'm not sure where the spell came from.
No, I think it's Xanathar's because
Oh.
my grave cleric used to use that one. Although I since he was a grave cleric, flavored it as like Grim Reapers flying around.
Didn't want to minimize that. Stop.
Tick.
Yeah, like Mirror's on my. So like I'm peering around the chimney, and Mirror's like peering on my shoulder, peering around me in the same posture that I'm using peering around the chimney.
Oh wait, I should probably throw the dead body out there too.
Don't forget the pool of blood.
There's the dead body.
Do any of the Griffins appear to have any sort of ranged weapon?
Yes, they all have bows.
How are they so well equipped all of a sudden?
Yeah, I
guys?
know. That is not what they're usually carrying.
Military
DMs.
industrial complex.
Mhm.
So yes, I even put the blood pool there for you. All right. So now that are the three of you, where do you want to be at? Because you can reposition yourself as long as you're still in the alleyway.
Yeah, that's
I'm staying put.
Okay.
I'll go there.
I like having a meat shield in front of me.
But I just moved.
No, Garland's still kind of in front.
Okay. All right.
Garland's got more hit points than I do, so you know.
All right. So you are dropping your spell. Where are you centering that at?
It centers on me.
Oh yeah, I should remember that. All right. So yes, all of a sudden, all of these, I'm gonna say just because it's probably, Church of Hermes type. These are probably like Quickling type, like kind of roguishly dressed, darting sort of fae that kind of blink in and out of being visible as they dart around. And the guards are all kind of perplexed at this and like, this neighborhood is no longer safe for occult activities. You are clearly violating that. But yes, it is, I believe, was it 15 feet?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, yeah, the things are just like swirling right in front of where they're at the moment. Borrow, what would you like to do?
Fairy critters passing in front of their faces going, we're not touching you. We're not touching you.
All right, well, I don't know if I want to just take off just yet. So yeah, Borrow is like getting ready to bolt. So I'm going to hold my action, and if anybody starts to move away, run away, then I'm going to run away too.
Okay.
That'll be my trigger condition.
Okay. I will also point out that not only are they better equipped than the Griffins usually are here, but you've been around here long enough that you recognize a lot of the Griffins, and none of these people look familiar to you. All right, so Borrow is holding. Zindlane, you're up there, and the only person that sees you at the moment is Morgan. What would you like to do?
Cool. So if I'm flying right now, are my feet on the ground? Is there a spot that I can find, like that I can still have this chimney cover and see them and have my feet on the ground?
On the ground?
No, not on the ground. On a flat surface. On a surface.
Yeah,
on a roof.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I'm going to use my move action to get there. I don't want to be the first one to attack. So
there's your chimney.
Awesome.
I also think during my turn too, I probably would have been like, "Hey guys, should we just book it?"
I am going to just kind of try to measure the guard's intent. Like, are they going to attack or?
Yeah. Give me a insight check.
Like, what is truly going on here? Why did my friends kill this person? I got a 14.
It's fairly easy to read that they seem like they're definitely going to throw down. They look especially spooked by the fey creatures that are now swirling around Morgan.
Okay. Okay. Am I able to do that read and then also cast a spell then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you glance at them and can tell.
So how populated is this street outside of the alley behind them?
Nobody's really in this area here because, like, in this where I'm putting this at, this is like moving towards where the gate is at to the next district. So
cool. I'm gonna cast Summon Undead behind them.
Ooh. What sorcery is this? And then instead of the fey creatures, there's undead.
So now they're trapped between these fey creatures and an undead spirit.
All right. What kind of undead is it?
Okay, so it manifests an unoccupied space like directly behind them. Corporeal form uses the undead spirit stat block. I choose the creature's form: ghostly, putrid, or skeletal. I think putrid is going to be the way to go here.
Okay, I am just going to put this marker on there though, because that's the universal undead marker.
Right. Yeah, but the form is putrid.
Yeah.
I don't really I don't know beyond the word. I don't know what it.
Yeah, I'm just picturing it as having like liquefying flesh on it,
Yeah.
and like oozing pus and.
Yeah, the spirit resembles an undead creature with the chosen form, which determines certain traits in its stat block. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. So, creature's an ally to me and to my companions in combat. The creature shares my initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after mine, obeys my verbal commands. If I don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses its move to avoid danger. So.
And I was just going to point out, it is completely appropriate in Avalon for someone that has an angel for a patron to summon an undead creature.
I thought it was a fun spell.
So yes, now you have your. Does it get to go on this turn?
It says it takes its action immediately after mine.
Yep. So it would get your action.
So I will give a verbal command of sick 'em.
All right.
So people know that I'm there now.
All right.
I have to give a verbal command.
Would you like to roll its attack then?
Sure.
Is it just going for the one right in front of it, or?
Yeah, just the one right in front of it.
So
actually,
all of you can barely see this, but there is this humanoid body covered in oozingness.
Yeah. I really don't want to give a verbal command. I'm just gonna like have it appear there and not attack this turn.
Okay.
So it's gonna take a dodge action. It's gonna take a dodge action, to presumably make it harder to hit.
Yeah.
I'll look up dodge action.
Yeah, it just they have disadvantage to hit it because all it's doing is waiting for it to attack and dodge.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show up and menace them.
All right.
So my flight spell ends, which is why I wanted my feet at the ground.
Gotcha.
On the roof.
So it is their turn next, and what I would like to point out is going to happen. The three in front, because they have seen Morgan, performing this horrible witchcraft, have whipped out their shiny new bows that is not standard issue for the Griffin, and they all look like they're about to shoot. However, the second rank sees this undead creature, and the second rank is going to jostle and cut them off as they run into your sphere, because I mean, weird fey creatures, yes, it's sorceress witchcraft, but clearly they couldn't be as dangerous as that horrible undead creature. So they're going to move up to here, and whatever
Let me dig out some dice here. Okay. So they need to make wisdom saves.
Sure they do. Sure they do.
I really like the Snoop kit that I got here.
Hey, you know what? They actually have a save they're good at, and it's not wisdom. Hey, one got an 11, one got a 10, and the other one got a 19.
Okay, so so the one that got the 10, the 11, or whatever, they both take 17 points of radiant damage.
Jeez.
Wow.
And the one that got the 19 takes half that.
Okay.
Pick which one that is.
So I am going to say, just for fun, because of the way this encounter is going, these are the two that failed their save. And actually, you know what? I hate to retcon this because I liked the idea of the quicklings, but now that I think of it, I am picturing these fey creatures a lot more like the tooth fairies from Hellboy 2.
I don't know if I've ever seen Hellboy 2.
They're
In a
terrifying.
while.
They're terrifying, but kind of cute in a weird sort of way. But
I'm
yes.
Googling it.
two
Oh,
of-
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, the two of them are like, as they step forward, all of you see these things converge on them, and you just see this mass of blood and armor bits and pieces just flying out of them as these two descend on them, and there's just like this mess of scraps of bone and leather and everything left there.
Damn, Morgan.
And the third one is just standing there with his jaw open.
30 seconds ago, we didn't kill nobody.
It was the fairies. She didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Not my fault they ran into my fist.
What are you talking about?
So, yes, that happened. Now, these...
like in the cartoons when you drop something in the piranha tank.
I think legally you can say that you didn't kill them. It was the Fae.
So these three are still going to fire, but because they got jostled by their friends, they're going to be shooting at disadvantage, but they're all aiming at Morgan. So let's see. The first one shoots.
Or check my armor class here.
So I'm assuming your armor class is better than 9.
Thank God.
Oh,
So 13.
Miss.
All right. And 12.
Miss.
this
Yeah,
putrid
so-
thing has a festering aura.
Oh God.
Ooh, what does that do?
Any creature other than me that starts its turn within 5 feet of the spirit must succeed a Constitution saving throw against my spell save DC.
All right. So how far away do they have to be?
5 feet. So the three that just were jostled forward.
Okay, so
the
I will-
one that survived also has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, you know what? You know what's a good save is? Con.
That one. Save DC 15.
So the one that ran that survived the fairies also survived this. So
Okay.
that is a 23 for the one at top. That's a 11 for the one in the middle.
Oh no, they're more than 5 feet away, so the other three don't have to save the con. Don't have to do that con save.
Oh no, I thought they were right there.
The three, there were three that were within 5 feet.
Oh, I see.
Two of them already
I
succumbed.
I see. I forgot. I was thinking that it was right behind these guys, but it wasn't. So yeah. So that guy did save. He is oddly surviving, but I don't think he's going to want to continue his job.
Good.
So yes,
Consider your employment
It's no wonder
choices.
that they ran away, though.
all of these griffins with their snazzy new uniforms and their snazzy new weapons just like all fired and missed horribly and are kind of like looking at each other wondering what the hell they've gotten themselves into, and they haven't looked behind themselves yet. So they just know that the three of them just ran past them. So that was the watch's turn. Garland, what would you like to do?
I cast summon stab wounds.
The poor guy that's standing right in front of you that survived running from the undead and running into the
This
Fae.
poor bastard right here.
Wow, that's a cool spell.
All right, we're not using that die because that die sucks. Okay. There's a 21 hit him.
Why, yes, it does.
He takes 8 points of damage. He's not a demon, is he?
He is not.
Lucky bastard.
So here is my question. Is this a fatal blow?
Well, the other guys are dead, so
So I guess we're at the no witnesses protocol at this point. So So yeah, Garland, how do you finish him off?
Oh, he doesn't even. It's just like, shing, right in there.
Oh, so yeah, he's gone now. All
They'll
right,
take care of him too. 99999.
that was Garland's turn. Morgan, it is your turn now. These other three are just looking at you like you are the primary threat because they haven't looked behind them, but now you can clearly see this putrefying corpse standing behind them that they haven't noticed yet.
Behind you guys. We're not falling for that.
Oh, you might want to look behind you.
You stupid.
So I think that the sphere should move with me, right?
Yeah. Yep. Oh God. I just love picturing those things forming because it looks so neat in the movie. So are you just moving up towards them?
Let me see. I'm gonna do this.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm gonna add insult to injury. I am gonna say occult activity this bitch, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the one in the middle.
All right.
So that's a dex save.
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh, well, that doesn't work then. I'm like, by the way, behind you.
I wouldn't fall for something like that, especially from some trickster woman like yourself. So does your aura trigger on their turn or
My aura?
no?
Oh, her aura. Yeah.
Because she moved up.
With an affected creature speed, it's halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so they are in it now because you moved up on them. So
Does that count? Like when the aura moves onto
yeah, because hers is centered on her. However, as miraculous as this seems, it was a 15, a 17, and a 19.
Wow.
Wah, wah. Okay.
So they're just kind of like swiping these things aside and,
That is still 11 points of radiant
jeez.
damage.
Is that a 11 with the
That's
save?
the whole
Half,
the total,
yeah.
so they take half.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you rolled really well the first time.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 this time. A 1 and a 2. But then an 8, so
So yeah, they managed to like swat some of them aside, but there's still definitely some bites going on there, and all of them are still really confident that you're just trying to convince them that there's something behind them when there clearly isn't. And they continue to just like swing around, swatting.
Part of me wants to keep this spell on and just walk into the Griffin barracks. Just like aura of lawnmower. It's concentration up to 10 minutes.
Wow.
All right. So that was Morgan. Borrow, what would you like to do?
All right, so
Apparently people are killing people now. That's
yeah, so I was like, I was ready to run. I guess we're doing this. So Borrow is going to run out from underneath Garland's legs.
Yep.
And go like yell like like straight at that guy there, going at him with 2 swords. So I will roll my first attack. Oof, that not so great. 13.
13 misses.
Okay, and second short sword. Oof, God. 12. That also does not hit.
Yes.
So
he in between dodging around the little tooth fairies that are flinging around him, he does manage to put his longsword up, and I think one time he parries, the other time he just accidentally sidesteps as he's trying to keep away from these things.
you get an extra attack after level 5?
No, I don't.
Okay. Damn, was hopeful.
All right, Zindlane, what would you like to do?
Zindlane is going to he's going to say sick 'em and and direct my ghoul or my postulant undead spirit to move forward and attack. And I can cast a spell I believe I can cast a spell without breaking concentration, correct?
Yeah, you just can't cast another concentration
spell, yeah, which is why I lost my flight. So I am going to I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast
Okay.
on one of them. So is there one that's not in melee? Sorry, I should look. Yeah, it looks like it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
Is
one next
Garland
to
in the
Barrow.
right spot?
Yeah, Barrow's in the right spot.
No, is Garland
Oh.
down to the other guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, because my spirit hasn't moved forward yet, so I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this guy right in the front of me here.
Mm-hmm.
And I roll a D. Oh no, Sacred Flame. Oh no, Eldritch Blast. Sorry, I roll a D20 plus 7. 19.
A 19 will hit him.
Okay, so that is.
What does your angelic Eldritch Blast look like?
Oh, it's like a silvery rope whip thing. Like it looks like Wonder Woman's rope whip, except with like silver and gold
Cool.
aspects to it instead of just gold. And I hit for 1d10 damage. So
Wait a minute. I got distracted for a half a second. Where'd this guy come from?
Don't know.
2 damage.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And then my undead spirit shambles forward and hits one with a rotting claw. And it does my spell attack modifier, so also plus 7. All right, that's a 12.
Okay, that misses.
Swings a rotting claw at the guy in the middle, at the guard in the middle.
So now though,
now they're all in the aura.
They turn around and they look at it and go, "Ah!"
Told ya.
She wasn't lying.
and then on their turn, they all have to make a Constitution check.
And a wisdom check.
And the handy part is it's their turn now. I'll do the wisdom saves first just because. Wow. So that was a 15, a 15, and a 14.
Okay.
On the wisdom.
For wisdom?
For
Okay.
wisdom. And then
So the 15's pass, the 14 does not.
Okay.
Oh, I did not roll as well this time. Well, 13 to the guy who didn't pass.
So this guy just gets completely buzzsawed by the
Yeah.
Yoink.
and what was it? Oh, and
Constitution, yeah.
Even with the save, this one is gone now. So there's one guy left, and his con save was actually a 22 because that's its good save.
You don't take any. Nothing happens then. You are not poisoned. That's what happens.
He is definitely bloodied.
I'm just angry and I'm like, don't you come in my neighborhood like this.
He also has not, even though Zenlane called out, he was distracted by these swarming things. So he's assuming all of the sorcery is coming from Morgan at this point. You summoned these weird like chewing pixies and also this undead thing. That's what's happened. So with everything that he has left, he is going to he's never disengaging from Barrow. He's just moving forward, swatting aside all of the the fey creatures, and he is going to attempt to hit you.
He chose.
And he rolled a natural 1. so
Would my undead spirit get an attack of opportunity?
yeah, he did move away from him.
That's a 24.
That'll hit.
And then he does D6 plus 3 plus the spells level. So D6 plus 3 plus 3. So 10 necrotic damage.
So
yeah, 10 necrotic damage.
he stumbles towards you like he's charging at you, but you really see that like his back is rotting away, and as he swings, he hits the ground and like his back just turns into raw meat from the rotting.
Well, you know he did.
And at this point, once they're gone, you see Valkyrie Marley comes back around the corner and she looks at all of you. She looks at all of the carnage that just happened and she starts cackling. Like this is an extremely disconcerting cackling. Like this is coming from the depths of hell. She is cackling here.
I'll just look back at her and go,
You saw nothing.
And she laughs even more as she just like casually strolls away from the alleyway.
now we got to go. There are 6 dead watch members in this alley now, and someone heard the noise.
Maybe we should be subtle about leaving so as not to draw attention to ourselves.
You say you want me to drop my spell?
It's undead and a cloud of fey spirits as you walk back out in the alleyway. Oh my goodness. So yes, are you dropping your spells?
Yeah, I'll drop mine. I'll drop my concentration, and it just kind of like floats into the ground.
I imagine it leaves sludge behind though.
Oh, I'm sure it does. All kinds of goo,
Ugh.
like
Very much
green,
goo.
smelly goo.
I was gonna say if anyone saw I was trying to remember Return of the Living Dead, there were the zombies that they had in the barrels, and the barrels were filled with fluid. I picture it looking like one of those.
Yeah. Nice.
You remember RoboCop? Remember the guy got all the toxic waste on him and he came
Yeah.
around the corner and they hit him with the car?
Yeah. All right. So with all of those gone, and there's not a direct line of sight to any of the major roads, I will say, if you would all like to give me a stealth check with advantage for a group check, and we'll see how this goes now.
Well, I need to get off of this roof, so
You don't have to be part of the group check because you're up there.
Okay.
That's, you know.
I got a 15, Chief.
Okay.
11.
I am going to spend another lucky roll. That's better. That'll be an 18.
Okay. So yeah, as far as you can tell, you wander back out of the alleyway. Nobody sees you immediately. What are you planning on doing?
Oh, I wiped the blood off my boots before we leave the alleyway.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna climb off the roof on the other side of the building and then meet them where they're going.
I wiped the blood off on their cloaks.
There's a vendetta going on here.
Come to my neighborhood. Show them.
So here's the question: are you going into the the boarding house that Zindling is renting out? Or
No. No, you don't
Homies
commit a
like
crime and then run
that.
home.
Hermie's like, yes. And we're like, we've been here all morning. You're having tea.
We've been having tea.
You heard a ruckus.
But yes, if you're not going back into the boarding house, where would you like to meet up?
I imagine like I just kind of wait for you all to come out the alley. And I'm in the, I'm just like a building over, and I kind of like conspiratorially like come up to you like, why did you kill that person?
Really did, not us.
Who? What?
The Valkyrie.
Well, then why did the watch come at you?
Because she was gone already.
Well,
We did it.
that's interesting. They seemed overly aggressive.
They weren't from around here.
We need
And
to
they
go lay low
will
for.
are.
We need to go lay low for a while.
No, I'm not ready to take the fight to them. I'm done.
We got some important things we got to do. We got to go talk to that construct about not blowing the seal.
I really need a nap. I'm kind of spent.
Man, summoning undead really takes it out of you.
This one time I cast 2 spells and I had a nap.
Oh.
Is anybody hurt?
Nope, they are.
So what do you think?
Who did Marley kill? Like why did she kill them?
Church of Enlightenment. Do we really need to know why?
Oh well, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
We hate those guys.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
So we're gonna go storm the watch post.
Whoa, hey now.
Yeah.
Whoa. Slow down there, Tex.
That's what Morgan said. I'm not Tex anymore.
Do I have to be the voice of reason here?
Maybe.
Can't you just picture Morgan like holding the spell up and walking down the street and her hair is just flying everywhere? There's these
Yes.
fey
Well, we could-
Yes, I can.
We could sneak back into the boarding house, but we can't be seen going back in. I haven't had time to pay off all the staff yet.
Well, get started.
I'm working on it.
So if you walk in, they will say, sir, we heard a bit of a ruckus outside. What would you like us to say if the authorities arrive?
Oh, okay. So I do have a good understanding with them.
Yeah, you've been paying them steady money for a while now.
Okay,
So
I was in here all morning.
of course you were, sir.
Do you have any connections with who's the Atiog person? The cleanup crews?
No, because they generally can't operate in this.
Oh, okay.
They just have an office here. You could see if you could hire her to have the alleyway cleaned. But...
Well, there was clearly an altercation between the Watch and the Church of Enlightenment outside. I'm sure.
Yes, clearly.
And it seems as though the Church of Enlightenment was victorious and fled the scene.
So here was my question. After establishing with the staff where you were located and having the alibi, are you going to stay here and wait for the watch, or are you going to go elsewhere?
We can go up and finish our tea.
Sure.
I mean, I'm amenable to that solution. We might want to take a bath, or you all. I'm fine. I just took a bath.
Definitely a news end lane.
And yeah, I picture like one of the rooms in the suite that they renovated does just have a bath in it. for them to like, draw buckets of water into, and
Like maybe some candles and some scented oils.
Rose petals.
Lavender, yeah.
Sin Lane definitely has bath bombs. Actually, no, because Brewer is staying here too, so I'm sure Brewer could make you bath bombs.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure I have an order placed.
Just don't know what the end result's going to be with that. That's part of the fun.
Man, that's problem for the future.
So yes, all of you get back in there, and your sister looks up at all of you and says, "I heard a terrible noise out in the alleyway."
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
no, we heard it too while we were sitting here conversing with you.
Yeah, there was a fight between the Watch and the Church of Enlightenment, it seems.
And she sits there for a minute, and she looks over at Zen Lane, and she says, "Did I blank out again?"
I mean, just for a moment.
I am very sorry. I was hoping to be a better hostess than this. I should have noticed when all of you came in. I am actually quite embarrassed by this.
We won't.
Yeah, we won't speak of it. We don't have to tell anybody. We've clearly been engaging them all morning long, right? Right, sis?
We must have been.
You said, see, I mean, like that. You didn't black out. You didn't black out. You're fine. We've been engaging them all morning long. We don't have to tell anybody about this.
And then at the other end of the building, you hear this, and you hear like this muffled sort of like yeah, and then all of a sudden, like bursting out of the room on the other side of the hallway, you hear this voice going, "I know exactly what happened. Don't worry, I can explain."
Who's this?
Now we got to kill Brewer.
It's Brewer. And Brewer gets out there, and you hear Brewer's side of the story, because even through the mask, Brewer's voice just filters much better down this hallway. It's like, "No, it was the strangest thing. They looked like they were inhaling these strange vapors, and all of the people that were members of the Watch just seemed to inhale these fumes, and they went insane and tore each other to pieces. It was the weirdest thing.
Brewer's on an acid trip.
I saw one of them just gnawing on the other one's bones."
Yeah. I ain't some shit.
And the Watch officers are so like not sure how to take Brewer that they just kind of wander off.
That's about right.
And a few minutes later, Brewer like walks up to your door and peeks in. "I think I was very subtle."
Indeed, indeed. How speaking of subtle, how is that order of for the bath bomb? How is that bath bomb order coming along?
"I think splendidly.
Excellent.
The blast radius should be impressive."
Wait, no. Glitter, not explosion.
"Well, they're called bombs, correct? They are meant to explode with cleanliness as soon as they touch the water."
Yes. That's what I want. I also would like some bath salts that will dissolve in water, but I would definitely do that after you make the bombs.
Maybe bath salts is what the guards had.
Clearly.
I can do that. And when you look,
some soothing material that will make the water softer.
When you look across the way, there is this brief moment where you see on Brewer's table, they have this little ooze that forms a pseudopod and waves at you. And this ooze is about, just like, head-sized ooze, just kind of sitting there, and it waves at all of you and then starts carrying beakers around the table.
Okay.
It's flubber.
What could possibly go wrong with flubber?
Totally forgotten about that movie until just this moment.
And then, Brewer goes back into their room and closes the door.
I like them.
Yeah, but you probably don't really know from Flubber. You're probably thinking of like Robin Williams Flubber.
Well,
They're
yeah.
really starting to grow on me.
See, I know
literally.
old school Flubber. We're talking Dexter Riley era Disney Flubber. So
Wasn't it, what's his name? The Nutty Professor. Because that's what it was. It was from the Nutty Professor. Wait, was that the Nutty Professor?
it was in the same general range. Pretty sure it was Fred McMurray, but
Oh, so not Jerry Lewis. Okay, that was the name I was
not
trying
Jerry
to come up
Lewis.
with. Yeah,
no,
not
it
Jerry
was in
Lewis.
the same kind of area.
On that note, how about we take a 10-minute break or so and pick it back up on the other side as we see what our adventurers are going to do now that they have had this eventful morning.
Yes, I agree.
We are now back. So our group of adventurers, now that the interesting things have happened in the alleyway and Brewer has, for the time being, dissuaded the watch from further investigating in this particular boarding house, what would you like to do? What are you planning or discussing at the moment?
Yes, I assume you're on your way here to see me, right? Is that true?
We need to powwow to discuss our next move, which apparently to Morgan should be storming the gates at the watch compound.
Yes, that was a surprise. But I mean,
Take the fight to them.
I mean, like, I didn't realize that we were that level of desperate. But I mean, sure.
I don't know if it's so much desperation, but you saw what you saw in the alley. They are better equipped than they should be.
Yeah, they definitely did not take the general stance that the watch has previously taken.
Yeah.
And those are new people.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
never
curious.
seen those people before in my life.
I'm curious to talk to my friend in the watch. What's her name? I have it written down.
She hasn't been transferred out.
Right? I need to check on
Yeah,
her.
you
Make sure that
have
she's
not
okay.
you have not seen Shania for a while.
Yeah, Shania. I might. That's my desired next step. Is I want to go talk to Shania and see if I can get a hold of her. Yeah. So like I'm kind of talking to myself, and like you can tell if you're. I mean, you can kind of tell by the look on my face that I'm not receiving answers. I'm like literally just talking to myself at the moment and expecting answers, and then and not getting it.
So
Like you see me,
Yeah,
like,
that's
ask a
definitely my next plan. That's what I'm going to do next.
who among us was keeping track of how many days we had left before that dude was going to blow the seal and kill us all?
Oh yeah. Sorry about that again.
He said a month, and you trained, which
So
was
we're getting
about
close.
28 days.
Thinking we might want to go talk to him.
Yeah. How are we going to get in there?
We're going to go. And we're going to get in there.
But the well's closed.
That
Whatever.
doesn't mean anything.
The well is closed today.
Well, I mean, yeah. So that's another problem, huh?
Oh, stopping the seals that'll break reality. That's an issue.
So yeah. So I need to go talk to Shania, make sure she's okay. We need to go talk to the well dude and make sure he doesn't blow the world up. What else do we need to do?
Dragon.
Talk to the dragon.
Somehow
Give him
talk
his-
to the dragon.
Give him his coin back. Man, we got a lot of stuff to do. We need to split up and
No. No, we don't.
Do we need to
No?
split the party?
No. I could go take care of some stuff.
I'll go assault the watch barracks.
you
You go visit the dragon.
gonna go have some tea with Shania.
The rest of you will run with mucus. Here's a deep cut for you.
Oh goodness. So yes, so Garland seems to want to keep the group together.
Right. Yeah, I suppose you're right. We probably shouldn't. We probably should present a united front, whichever way we're going.
Yeah.
Did we want to? Which one do we want to do first?
Well, talking to Shania should theoretically be a simple task.
Yeah, like let's
and
go. At least leave a note with Shania.
At the
I
watch
haven't-
barracks.
I haven't seen her in a while. She might not even
At the
recognize me.
Where you
Usually,
usually
say, if the world gets blown up, Shania won't be here.
Yeah, but she might have an in storming the watch barracks.
Do I need an in?
Be here if the world gets blown up.
I
Am I-
suppose we could. I suppose we
My
could go talk to the.
speaking orc. What part about we should not let the world get blown up are we not getting here? Viral.
So you think we should go
Work
talk
with
to
me,
the?
brother.
You think we don't
Work
need to
with
go
me.
break into the
Well,
to the Valkyrie's place and go down the well?
I don't think she'll mind.
Right.
There you go.
All right. Let's do that.
All right.
I'm gonna write before we go. I want to write a letter to Shania and have task the butler at the front door with having it
There,
delivered to her.
manservant, do my bidding.
So yes, the landlord turned like he's not complaining at the moment because he's making more money than he's made in a long time, but
Like slavery.
like yes, I will definitely make sure this gets delivered to the watch office.
No, to Shania, to the watch member Shania.
All right, I will definitely take care of this being done. Yes, very
Thank
much.
You are. Thank you, good sir. You're a good man.
So he takes that and
You're a
starts.
good man, Alfred.
Very good, sir.
His name's not Alfred, but that's just what I'm calling him.
Will you be going out again tonight, sir? So as you walk through the streets, it is still, like last time you walked through the streets, it's only been a couple days now, so it's still kind of musty and muddy in places from where the water has receded. And the added thing that's happened now is you're definitely seeing more people living out on the street and in the alleyways than has previously been the case in this district.
Did I used to smell like that?
I mean, that
Yes, you did.
for this being a poor district, usually like buildings got reclaimed and repurposed for housing a lot, and it seems like now a lot more of them are being either completely demolished on purpose or claimed by other people, and it's leaving a lot more people out on the streets now.
This damn Church of Enlightenment.
I can take care of them.
Charge and just take them off. Cut the head off the snake, the rest of it will die off.
But if the world blows up,
There you go. Ah, yeah.
You do see a lot more commotion as you get to the other to the more westerly portion of the district, because a lot of people are going up to the rooftop gambling establishment now, because that is one of the few places for people with money to go and enjoy themselves. So you're hearing a lot of ruckus up on the rooftop, like drifting down to the streets.
But that bugger's in on it.
And then the next block over, within sight of the rooftop gambling establishment, you see the well. And you were used to seeing the well before. It was a 3-story building, and the stairs led straight up to the second story. And you were used to seeing this place. It was in probably about as good repair as anything was in this district. Valkyrie Marley did a pretty good job of getting everything repaired and replaced, after every flood season. And what you see now is the windows in this place are broken in. The front door is bashed in and hanging off of its hinges.
Solves that problem.
It looks pretty decrepit at the moment.
Oh, it
This
doesn't
has
look like
gone into like rapid decline.
doesn't look like it's defended.
Ow. Ow. Damn it, dog. Anybody want a dog?
I am Papa, you love me.
I'm not playing with you. Go.
Not playing anymore.
I'll give you pets, but don't take my headset with you.
So, are you entering?
I mean,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Let me
go.
do
I
some
mean,
magic.
the door's open.
Let me do some magic here. Hang on. I'm gonna do, since we learned what happened when we fail our stealth check. Yeah, pass without a trace, folks.
All right. You all feel much lighter on your feet.
That's a +10 to stealth roll, stealth
Mm-hmm.
check, right? Yeah.
Yep, and we can only be tracked by magical means.
Ooh.
So would you like to give me a group check for entering the front door during the daylight?
Super stealthy.
I got 22.
Yikes.
I mean, this is like a look like you belong here stealth kind of roll for me.
Yeah.
27.
Like I'm walking into the front door like I own the place.
31.
Jeez.
17.
I love it when Garland still gets like reasonable numbers. So yeah, all of you are just kind of moving in a manner that doesn't draw anyone's attention. Like even if they see you, it's like their eyes don't linger on you long enough to pay attention to where you're going.
Mhm.
And all of you kind of slip in the front door. And this
Being
area
all
is
smooth and slick and stealthy, and Garland's like, look what I can do.
Look, they're not even paying attention to me. Look. When you get in here, the inside smells like this well has always been in here, but you're pretty sure something that Marley did made this less of an issue,
Oh,
and you're just smelling like rotted vegetation
ugh.
in here. The light is shining in from like the windows up top into the well, and you can see that the well where you would have to go in and turn the mechanisms, in sync,
Mhm.
has been covered over by water. That's not unusual because that happens when it's not pumped out.
Yeah.
But it has filled up again, so you'll have to reach down into the water to turn those mechanisms. When you look down, there is like slimy dark green plants kind of growing up the sides of the well.
Hmm.
And if you look around the rest of the place, the glorious second floor library, like all of the bookcases are overturned. There's almost no books left up there, and the books that are up there have been like ripped to shreds and are like scattered in pieces.
Oh,
No respect.
All
I
of
am-
the like armor and weapons that she had hanging up on the walls are all gone. All the tapestries have been like ripped down and soiled.
oh.
And
I
this-
rush over to the books and see if there's anything recoverable.
it's all pretty, like even the stuff that is still there, it's either scorched from like fire marks, or it's been like ruined from like rainwater dripping in from the ceiling onto them.
Who would do such a thing?
Church of Enlightenment.
They gotta go.
They've got to
Yup.
go. Indeed.
I told you I can take care of them.
Indeed. They've got to go.
I like Marley's method. So we
Yeah.
subtlety.
I see why you killed
What?
that Church of Enlightenment member now.
What? No. We didn't kill any of them yet.
No, but we probably should.
Those weren't the
Yes.
ones we killed.
I think it's time to set a message.
We did the other murder.
That wasn't murder.
with self-defense.
Yeah, they just ran into my fist.
They came into our neighborhood and tried to take over.
They ran into Morgan's fairies. That's all.
Yeah. I put up a fairy circle. They ran into it. What was I supposed to do?
I mean,
They
if you
saw
see
it.
fairies that look like that, you probably shouldn't walk near them.
All right, let's go get in the stink water. You know we have to.
I mean, you first.
Flash. Jump right in.
All
How
right.
deep is this water?
Well, that's what we're going
I'm
to
gonna regret
check.
it.
Now that Garland jumped down there, give me I actually think this is going to be acrobatics to see if you break the surface of this.
Acrobatics, something I have not much.
Do it stealthily.
Well, since I rolled an 18,
Ooh.
my +1 makes it a 19.
So you barely manage to kind of roll onto the wet mass of a plant down here, and you make this slapping sound. And as you roll over, you realize that it's about 20 feet down, and it's about 3 feet of water at the bottom.
Oh,
It's murky enough that it looks like the well is full, but it's only about 3 feet of water.
All right, let's climb down.
so that was like a wisdom check, effectively. Make a wisdom check before you do this stupid thing.
Unless you guys want to be a lot shorter, Borrow, you can jump.
Oh, also, Garland, could you please give me a Constitution check?
Sure, why not? Con. Oh, hey, I'm good at that. Is that a check or a saving throw?
It is a save. Sorry.
Good, because I'm really good at those. Boy, am I glad I'm really good at those.
What did you get?
I got a 12.
Did you get a 12? You still have you. Everyone has advantage according to my records right
Inspiration,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
I don't have inspiration. I do now.
Might as well.
All right. Everyone but Garland has inspiration.
Yeah. Really? Really?
What happened?
An 11.
No. This one's even better. It's an 8.
Oh God.
So Garland, you start talking to everyone up there, and all of a sudden, like, this horrible stench hits you. It's not just the rotted plant. It's like there's something sweet and decaying and also kind of like rotted meat, and it just all of a sudden assaults your stomach. And
Oh, it feels so good.
as you're talking for a few minutes, but like all of a sudden you're like, you can't talk, you can't move, you're lightheaded, you're effectively incapacitated at the
Oh
moment.
God. Just jumped into a Venus flytrap.
So, what are the rest of you doing? Garland said, "Come on down."
Garland,
I'll guard your backs while you jump down there and open the thing and make the water go away.
Garland.
I just got this cleaned.
I am going to say, it's been enough time. You can make another save.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right, let's use the fancy dancy dice roller on my phone now, since the other dice have betrayed me. Really?
Yes.
I got a...
So for a second, Garland like stops and takes a
gonna
deep
rally.
breath, and then
What are you doing? Get in there and check on him.
Yeah, Borrow, go.
I'm at least going to climb down with a rope.
okay.
And I'm going to avoid the water thus far.
Can you fail an athletics check on a 5?
No, I cannot.
Okay. So if you tie this off, you're fine. It's a little slippery on the wall. Normally, if you were using a rope, you wouldn't even need to make a check. But because it's a little bit slippery. So if you can make an athletics check on a 5, anyone can navigate their way down. Now, Borrow, your head will be underwater unless you are, treading water.
That's kind of why I was going down on a rope.
With the rope, yeah.
I don't remember, like, where is the entrance in this?
That's the thing we had to do 3 at a time.
Yeah, you had to have someone in
right.
each corner turn it at the same time. Which means you'll probably need at least 3 people in the right spots.
Right.
I don't want to put my head under that.
I'm gonna take off I'm gonna kind of take off my jacket, fold it up, and set it off to the side.
Hope you brought your grubbies.
Hold my breath and start climbing down the rope after Borrow.
Okay.
Trying to avoid the filth on the walls.
Wow.
I can fail a 5 athletics check though. So let me not today though. That's a 19 or 18.
All right. So the 2 of you make it down there. Do you? So Borrow is still kind of poised at the end of the rope. Zinlane, do you just drop past him into the water?
No, I'm gonna stop with right above him and look down at Garland and try to see what Garland's doing.
Okay. You see next to Garland, as the the dark green plants are kind of growing up around the walls, he is near a big mound of a plant. Kind of looks like the base that everything is growing from.
What's he doing though?
He looks like he's trying to breathe and then retching and then holding his stomach and holding his head. And
what's going on down there?
I'm gonna use a box of healing light on him to try to jolt him back into consciousness.
Oops.
So I reach out and a silver sparkle bowl, not sparkle, but matte silver spirally beam shoots out at you and infuses you with matte silver light, and you get 1d6 in heals, which hopefully will kind of knock you out of your funk here. 2 hit points. Still new at this healing thing.
Put Garland down there. And we'll put Zinlane and Borrow over here next to each other because they're both on the rope here.
Borrow's not responsive, or not Borrow. Garland doesn't seem to. If that doesn't do anything, I assume it doesn't.
I will say at the end of you trying to do this, he can make another save.
Mirror. Also, I'm going to say Mirror. Check on him. Make sure he's okay.
So Garland, you can make another save now.
Excuse me.
My God, the app won't even let me quit it.
You can't leave us now.
Oh my God. Another 1, which is a total of 2.
Wow. Zinlane. Would you like to give me a save for Mirror?
Yeah, a mirror. Oh crap. Well, I'll roll and see what we're talking about here. All right. Ooh, that might not be good. So pseudo dragon con save. Saves so +1, so an 8.
so Mirror kind of like lands on Garland and starts retching on his shoulder. Morgan, are you climbing down into
Well,
the
I keep asking what's going on and nobody's responding. So
No,
I'm kind of like,
I called up and said Garland's unresponsive.
why?
Mirror, are you okay, Mirror?
So I'm guessing it's pretty dark down there too, yeah?
Yes. I mean, there it is.
I have
To
dark
use a
vision.
combat term, it would be what? No. What am I trying to say? It's dim light. Yeah. So you would have disadvantage to attack anything. Not that there's anything to attack, but you would have disadvantage to attack anything that you are not adjacent to.
Is there?
There's always something to attack if you try hard enough.
For example, the watch office.
Hey, yeah, you're just not open. You're just being closed-minded if you think there's something to attack.
So I'm going to cast light on the rope
Okay.
so I can maybe see better because it sounds like something funky is going on down there.
Sounds
Exactly.
like something funky too.
So yes, now it is much brighter down there, and you see it's not just a dark mass of plant. There is this odd black and green, what looks like a closed flower over in the corner, which appears to be the thing that is letting off the stench that has been assaulting Garland.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a dex save.
Dodge this plant. Natural.
It's a giant plant, and it got a 21 on its dexterity.
Oh my god.
So somehow this flower like moved, but now you know that it is somewhat ambulatory, which is information that's probably good to know.
Oh, it's going to be ambulatory real soon.
At this
What is that
point,
thing?
At this point, I think we should all roll initiative.
I'm just going to say right now, I got a 1.
You don't.
Why did you have to
see-
say that? Because I rolled a 2. I mean, I have a +7, but
You don't see many plants with a dex bonus. That's all I'm saying.
I rolled a 20.
Shoot.
I mean, total. So
All right.
I'm at 10.
What did Morgan get?
9.
All right. And Garland?
8. I might
All
as well
right.
be rolling a D10 instead of a D20.
All right. So, Barrow, you can tell this plant is moving. There is something not right about this plant. It seems somewhat malevolent in the way that it's moving and throwing off the stench. What would you like to do?
Zinlane, did you ever get off the rope?
No, I'm like sitting on your head right now.
So, yeah, the two of you are just hanging there at the bottom there.
I was gonna do something cool. I'm gonna pull out my hand crossbow and shoot the plant thingy.
Okay.
All right, so 17 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
And trigger the spore.
Oh boy. That will be a 9 damage.
Okay. Okay, that's good. All right.
Is
Not
it
bloodied yet.
Is it considered within 5 feet of Garland?
They are both incapacitated, so they don't
Oh,
count.
okay, never mind.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. That was Barrow's turn. Now it is the flower's turn. And the flower
Feed
the petals open up and
Seymour.
the petals open up and you get a glimpse inside, and there appears to be looks like there's about 8 bodies inside. And as the flowers open up, it spits out one of the bodies.
Oh God.
Oh no.
This is not good.
Do we recognize the body?
Do you want to recognize the body?
Is it the bodyguard?
No, I'm not going to be that mean. So, yes, now it has spit this out. Let me make sure it can't do anything else.
Oh, can't. Let's go.
There's that. Corpses. It actually has an action called corpses.
Oh my God.
Are we blaming Brett for this one?
No. But it sounded like something that would grow in this spot.
Let's go to the well, save the world.
That's what you said.
You were the one
Sounds
that
like
said that.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a Brett or a Robert J. Schwab kind of creature.
Yes. It might have been Schwab because it is Monster Manual and he did work on that. So yeah, it spits out a corpse which acts on its turn. And let's see this zombie. Wow.
Do you think that this exact creature is actually in Shadow of the Demon Lord? So I do think it is him.
So this is not a slow corpse, and it runs up to Zen Lane. Actually, let me see. That is... No, sorry. It only gets there because the 3 feet of water is rough terrain.
Still, he comes boogieing over that way. And Lane suddenly feels like his old self because he soiled himself.
Right.
Real quick before I forget again,
Mhm.
Zendlane's Eldritch Blast should be doing 2d10.
Oh yeah, you're higher level now.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you.
I was looking at my Sacred Flame and I was like, oh yeah, those things go up at 5th level.
Oh yeah. Oh, just wait till you get 3 dice for a cantrip.
I mean, it's effectively like replacing a melee attack, as I
Yeah.
understand it.
All right. So, yeah, so it can only get that far. It is not a slow zombie, but it does have to trudge through the water. So that was its turn. The flower dislodged the zombie, and now there's a zombie here. Zindlane, what would you like to do? This thing is 10 feet away from you now.
I am going to I'm gonna spell it. I'm gonna spell it with the you sure Eldritch Blast does?
Yep, at 5th level it does 2 beams of 2d of 2 beams of 1d10.
2 beams at 5th level. Okay, so it's 2 beams of 1d10, not 1 beam of 2d10.
Well,
Okay. I'm gonna have 2 Eldritch Blasts fork out of my finger
Okay.
at this undead thing. Because that's my shtick now.
I cast Dead Zombie.
Actually, no. I want 1 beam to go at the flower and 1 beam to go at the undead thing.
Okay.
So first one, the flower. 12.
12 hits the flower.
And then second one at
It's
the
not
dead
overly
thing.
armored.
17.
17 will hit the zombie.
Okay, so the flower
Zombie goes,
takes flower takes 9 damage,
All
and
right.
the undead thing takes 8 damage. Nice.
All right. So yeah, the silvery whip tears off some of the plant's hide,
Yeah.
and the zombie kind of staggers back a little bit when you hit it. Neither one appears to be bloodied, for whatever that means for a plant and a corpse.
All right.
Morgan, what would you like to do?
I am going. I have too many options. Let me roll. Nope, that's a touch spell. Sorry, Garland.
Meeny, miny, and more. Terrible. Go with Ian.
Well, I was gonna try to give you advantage on, or not advantage, but some kind of bonus to your next con roll. But I can't do that without reaching out and touching somebody. So
like guidance or something.
yeah. Ooh. How many slots do I have at that level?
Nah.
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level
Ooh.
on the plant.
All right.
You know, it'd be super useful right now. A bath bomb.
Right? 100%. If only he was done with those.
I'm going to use my inspiration because I rolled a 2.
Okay.
And I'm not going to waste that spell.
Notice how I didn't discourage him from the idea.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I may not have enough d6s.
Oh, that's good to hear.
It's always an interesting problem to have.
4,
You can cast Shadowrun.
5, 6. Yeah, that's a lot of 6s. $29 radiant damage.
Wow. That is.
And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
You forgot
But it
to
is
plug it in.
outlined in dim light.
No, I forgot to lock it, and I accidentally hit the clear button. Oh my goodness, that's okay. I can reconstruct this. Let's see. I was borrow.
Hi, kitty cat.
Ta-da. Boom, 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 boom. And thankfully, I know it only has 7 corpses left in it.
Only.
Only. Yeah, that's not a problem. All right, so that brings us to Garland. You can attempt to shake this off again.
Come on, buddy.
I feel like she's talking to me.
Come on, buddy.
You can do it.
Maybe not.
Oh God, no.
Oh, come on.
Well,
Jeez, Bob.
Let me mail you some new dice.
Oh goodness. Bob, I won't. Bob just disappeared.
I'm here.
Did you actually just throw the dice out the window or something?
No.
I was just going to offer you a deal. Would you like to give up a hit dice to be able to shake this off?
Headless Bob.
Oh, man. There's supposed to be dice in here that Yes, I would love to do the thing with the stuff.
All right, mark off a hit die, and you'll shake this off because I want you to be able to participate. You've just heaved up a whole hit dice worth of.
Or
Uh,
oh man. Well, that was
I was hoping you were going to shake it off before we actually rolled initiative.
oh man. I still don't feel so good, guys.
But Garland is talking again, everyone. Borrow, what would you like to do?
I suppose.
Oh, you're muted. Hang on, swap.
I suppose that I will shoot at it again.
Okay, which
You
the
have
plant?
advantage.
Yeah,
What?
the plant is shining. She hit it with guiding bolt, so you'd have
Oh,
advantage
okay.
if you shoot at the plant.
Gotcha.
And
Which
if you
I
have
will be.
advantage, you get sneak attack, right?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So
Shoot that plant.
that was not a great attack.
Shoot it right in the stem.
That was an 11. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
Oh, that have you
Like a 12 hits.
yeah, you already know a 12 hits.
Okay. Well, good thing because then my second roll was a 12.
Okay.
So 1d6 plus 4. That is a 9 to hit, and then now for my sneak attack.
All right.
So
I have a handful of many much more D20s.
and that's an extra 8 damage. So
Okay.
17 total. Shot it good.
Nice.
So this sticks into part of the plant, and the entire plant like shivers for a minute, as if somehow you hit something vital on it, even though you're not quite sure what that is on a plant. But it shudders all the way through, and like all of the plants connected to it kind of move for a second. All right, Flower's turn. I think I'll do that next. Okay, so it spits out another corpse.
It's okay. We can clean that up easy.
And this corpse is going to, let's see. It is just barely going to make it over here next to Zen Lane.
So I'm higher than Borrow.
Yes.
Okay.
But it is also next to Garland. I think it's going to take a swing at Garland.
I mean, you can feel free to attack me. I just wanted to clarify that.
No. You know what? I'm going to roll for its tactic because it's a zombie. All right. So instead of making a normal attack, this zombie starts to get bloated.
Oh, God.
And it swells up and it starts shaking.
Oh,
and all of a sudden its skin just like bursts.
I start climbing back up the rope.
Garland, please make me a Constitution save.
Oh,
I don't want to play no more. 21.
All right.
Hey.
So you only take 7 points of poison damage as
God.
this zombie explodes.
Gross. This is definitely a Schwab creature.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same creature that is in Shadow of the Demon Lord.
If I ever see Schwab, I'm gonna punch him in the taint. Just kidding, Rob. Love you.
Don't send any spider bosses at. Don't send any spider plants at us.
Zen Lane, what would you like to do now?
So this thing. Oh, the new one exploded,
Yes.
and the one next to us missed Borrow. Is that what it was?
No, it couldn't reach you because
Oh,
it
it
went
couldn't.
a long way around.
Oh, okay. All right. I am going to do both of my Eldritch Blasts at the plant because everything is advantages, right?
Only the next.
Yeah, it was just
oh,
borrow
never
because he
mind.
attacked next.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot both of my blasts at the plant anyway.
Okay.
25. and 17. So 7 and 1 damage. So 8 total damage.
All right. Let's see.
And I am going to use my move action to climb a little higher on the rope.
Still not bloodied, at least as far as you can tell from a plant, but
Nice.
it definitely was rocked a bit by those blasts that hit it.
Yeah.
Morgan, what would you like to do?
Well, let's see. Checking out my spell slots. Okay, so since there is conveniently a rogue that attacks after me, I'm going to use Guiding Bolt again, but I'm going to cast it only at first level.
Okay.
And that is a 25 to hit.
That will definitely hit it.
17 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then the next attack gets advantage on it.
The plant appears to shudder once again, and some petals fall off of it in a move that you would describe in a humanoid creature as being bloodied.
Damn.
So at least now you know that it's bloodied.
Nice.
All right.
All right, Rogue, hit it.
And well, see, before you had the rogue immediately after, but now Garland is ambulatory.
Oh.
Well then.
Still not a bad option.
Right.
Hi.
Really?
And yes, you are immune to its stench for a while.
Nice.
You feel my stomach prepared to die. I don't have to do that because I already have advantage. So yeah, I'm gonna get all stabby on this. That's cocked. Don't be cocked. Oh, okay. That's a 24 to hit.
All right, that will hit.
Or in the dice tray. 13 points.
All right.
And my second attack is a 26
That definitely hits.
for 8 points.
All right.
Unless it's a demon, in which case.
Unfortunately, no. It's just a really disturbing plant.
Demonic plant.
Is it dead yet?
No, it is not.
I action surge.
Surge it to death.
7 points of damage.
All right. All right. Still ambulatory.
Oh, wait a minute.
Nope.
Orcish Fury. When you hit with an attack using a simple or martial weapon, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice an additional time and add it as an extra damage.
Garland is not happy with this plant.
Get it.
6 more.
All right. It
It's
shudders
still not dead.
as you hack off, leaves and the fleshy outer plant bits. It shudders even more, but it is still kind of recoiling
dead
away
yet.
from you. No.
Don't want to go on the cart.
Barrow, what would you like to do now?
All right, seeing this thing looking like it's near death, hopefully,
Don't jinx it.
I am going to take some careful aim, and I am going to shoot at it with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
Garland's in melee.
Don't worry about me.
I'm saying he gets extra damage.
Yeah, sneak attack. He's got
That
an
would
ally.
be a 15 to hit.
All right.
So first, man, I keep rolling a 5 on that. So that's 9 for the first bit of damage.
Okay.
And then another 11.
Okay.
So 20 damage total.
It is still moving, but like
Damn it.
big petals have fallen off and its tentacles are flailing. They're looking all ragged and beat up. But now it's its turn.
Hopefully it just doesn't barf out all the rest of the corpses and they all explode.
No, what's odd is the petals go out for a second and then they come back in and they start like vibrating in a weird way and undulating. And when it opens back up again, you see that there is only 4 corpses, but it didn't spit one out.
No, it used one to heal itself.
I was afraid it was going to have something like that. Use up all my spell slots, dropping nukes over here.
And now it is going to flail. Flail, 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 flail. So what's its reach? Okay, so it still can only hit Garland with these. Tentacle number 1. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right, tentacle number 2. Does an 18 hit you? Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you in the head.
I'm pretty sure a 7 misses though.
Yes.
All right, so 2 of the flower's tentacles slap you for 9 points of bludgeoning damage each, and I need you to give me 2 Constitution saving throws.
Ooh, 2 of them. 22 and 19.
All right, so that's nice. You either take it or you don't. So you don't take the additional poison damage from the tentacles that slapped you.
That is nice indeed.
All right. So that was the flower's turn, but the zombie still gets to go. So slog. First, the zombie slogs up to you, and you are within 10 feet of it, and the 2 of you have not had to save yet. So both of you, please give me a Constitution save. Because it smells just as bad as the flower does.
8.
Ooh. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll spend my inspiration.
I got 10.
16.
Borrow, I think you already spent yours, didn't you?
My inspiration, no, I've been doing
okay.
points.
Do you want to leave it on 10?
You're going to fall.
It's right at the water, but
He's short.
oh
Yeah.
right.
The water.
Yeah, I don't know. 10 is a little low. I'll use my inspiration. Okay, that's much better. That's an 18.
All right, so this thing,
I like.
yeah, it smells horrible, but there's like this last minute kind of gust of wind that blows away some of the stench, but you can tell this thing is horrible, and you understand why Garland was over there retching for as long as he was.
Right.
So now that it's gotten this close to you, however, let me check its tactics. I will see which one it does. Okay, yep, it's gonna do that.
Bite your face. Right
yeah.
off.
This one starts to bloat, and the skin starts to stretch, and then it starts to crack open as it explodes, and horrible gases emit from it. So
gross.
if both of you could please give me a Constitution save.
Hey, 22.
Okay, so you only take 7 points of poison damage.
I'm going to do another luck roll. Oh,
Yes.
8.
All right. So you will take 14 points of poison damage. But hey, that's one less zombie.
Is that considered an attack?
No.
Damn. Okay.
It is an action. All right. Hey, you cleared the board of zombies, though. That's what's nice.
That's what's important.
And it only has like 4 more corpses in it. So.
Oh, that's rancid.
All right. So
You're-
Zimlane, what
You're
would you like to do?
covered in it now.
Oh yeah.
I am going to, let's see here.
Told you should have worn your grubbies.
Yeah, apparently I should have. Don't remind me.
Hey guys, it doesn't smell too great down there.
Why don't you come down and find out?
Must succeed. All right, I am going to cast Sacred Flame at this thing.
Okay.
So like a bright silver lightning bolt, etched with black, extra black, like comes down the well and strikes this thing, and you get a dex save.
It only gets a 10. So it tries to wiggle out of the way, and this flash of light like sears the side of it.
All right, so you take 2d8 damage. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
And succeeded dexterity saving. Yep, 4 radiant damage.
Okay. So yes, the side of the plant, Garland can smell another smell now, but actually the smell of burning plant is better than the the wet scent that this plant had before.
Nice.
Morgan, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do one more guiding bolt.
Get in the pool, holy girl.
That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Oh. Oh. It's only 9 points of radiant damage that time. I had 2 1s and a 2. But the next attack gets advantage.
Oh yeah. So
That's
what-
the big thing.
I don't know that I asked this before. What does Morgan's radiant or guiding bolt look like?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like silver and blue and green, all glittery and snazzy and flashy.
Nice.
That makes sense. So it's almost like a swirling like firework that hits it, and then now it is all lit up. Garland.
So that's the next attack gets advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, well, I'm going to activate Fighting Spirit,
Wah.
which gives me 5 temporary hit points and gives me advantage on all my attack rolls till the end of the round. First attack.
Means he gets double advantage, right?
No. Advantage.
I tried.
23 to hit
That will hit.
for 12 points of damage.
The plant shudders and begins to fall apart. The leaves
Nice.
split and the tentacles flail, and one last time they stop. All of the corpses inside are just laying there except one last one that it spits out animate.
Get it, Garland.
So it spits this one out, but this is gone now.
23 to hit it.
That will hit.
14 points of damage.
Okay. Well, it's bloodied.
Damn.
Okay. Borrow.
All right, I guess it's up to me to finish it off. So I'm going to shoot at it with my hand crossbow.
Shoot it.
And hopefully this is cool and I can describe what it looks like. That will be a 12 to hit.
That is enough to hit it.
Is that 13? Okay. I mean, I'm mincing words there. All right, let's go here. Oh, that one sucked. So that's a 5 for my first bit, and then for my sneak attack damage, 2, 6, 9 damage.
All right. What was the total? I'm sorry.
9 plus 5, 14.
Okay. It's still up.
Oh,
Now it gets to move. Let's see. What tactic is it using? Oh, it's not going to use explode.
Ah, good. Sick of being covered in goop.
Doesn't mean that whatever it
It's
goes
right next
with
to
is
you,
going to be any
Jude.
better.
So a 9 probably misses Garland, right?
Yeah.
But a 19 hits.
Yes.
All right. You will take 6 points of slashing damage.
1 point of damage. 'Cause my temporary hit points covered it.
And that was all that it can do for now. Zindlane.
Well, that last thing didn't work very well, so I'm going to send 2 bolts, and it's two blasts its way, 2 Eldritch blasts.
All right.
Summon
do
Wonder
the
Woman
picks.
Whip. 13.
That will hit.
That's cock. 13 and 18.
That will hit.
7 damage and 7 damage, so 14 damage.
All right. What does that second bolt look like when it hits the zombie?
It wraps around its neck and like flings it against the wall.
All right. And when it hits the wall, it splits open, but the gases are all consumed in like this radiant light instead of releasing the normal poison explosion.
Nice.
So yeah, all of the plants, the tendrils start kind of falling off of the walls here, and place still smells terrible, but not to the point to where you could become incapacitated by smelling it.
Or
The water is very murky.
Gross.
So who's going to catch me when I fail my athletics check climbing down?
the water.
Water.
3 feet. You won't hurt yourself much.
Well, 20 feet and then 3 feet of water.
Last time I gave you advantage. Oh, I rolled a 7.
All right, that's higher than 5.
Because I have a +0 to athletics.
All
All my
right.
points were in acrobatics.
So you know what you need to do to open this area.
And then we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thing.
I'm going to wait for them to do the thing so that hopefully some of the water drains out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it takes you a little while to fish around because you can't see the water particularly well or through the water very well. But eventually you know how to do this. So as long as you position three people in those spots, you're used to doing the 1, 2, 3. I'm not even going to make you roll for that this time because you practiced it last time.
Ah.
Mhm.
Yay!
And you turn all 3 mechanisms and you can't see the thing opening like it did before, but you can see the water start to drain off, and eventually you see the spiral staircase that goes down.
I hop down at this point.
These stairs are very slick because the water was pretty slimy.
I look down at my now ruined clothes and grimace.
Hey, it's just part of rolling with us.
Mirror flies over to your shoulder now that he's done throwing up.
Yeah, a comfort mirror.
All right. So if you traverse the stairs carefully, you won't have to make any checks.
Yeah,
I just realized I missed an opportunity to drop a Star Wars reference during that fight.
Oh no.
You thought they smelled bad on the outside.
So you get down to the bottom of the stairs, and this area is flooded out again, but you can see, you can reach all the alcoves that you saw. You'll just have to slog through water and probably help Borrow not drown. But you see the 3 alcoves. You see the alcove with the chain noose.
Mm-hmm.
You see the alcove that has all of the rubble in it, which is the one that has the seal in it.
Yeah.
And then you see the completely black alcove that
Why don't you stick your hand in there?
The tentacled fish thing came through last time.
Hold on a second. Can I see through it? Because I can see through
everything.
I can see in both magical and non-magical darkness to a distance of 120 feet.
You can see through it if you get your face next to it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I have devil's sight.
Yes.
So.
I don't remember which one was the dude behind.
It's the one with the seal. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, he was by the seal. So because he assembled his body out of the rubble.
The middle one, I think, right?
He's in Barney.
So are you going to that one?
Yep.
All right. So assuming you don't let Borrow drown in the water.
Borrow can ride on my back.
I was just gonna suggest a Blaster Master situation.
You slog over to that alcove, and as soon as you get close to it, you see the various bits of stone and rubble pulling together into a vaguely humanoid shape, and the golem addresses you again. You have returned.
Yep.
As promised.
Is it time to end the world?
Nope.
No, this world has more redeeming qualities than I previously thought.
That's right. Last time you tanked the roll. Please tell me of these redeeming qualities. So, if you would like to give me a group check explaining to him why the world needs to continue on. He is not going to end it now, but this determines whether he tells you to come back in a month or 100 years or whatever, based on how well you roll.
Are we doing a performance? Persuasion?
Depends. Are you just doing a play to tell him how great reality is?
No.
I mean, I was kind of thinking we would do that.
guys, they have costumes.
I want to do a survival check.
It's great to survive.
No, I think that I want to I don't know.
I mean, I'm open to your alternate skills. I just want to hear how exactly you're going to make it work. Because he's just evaluating what you're saying about the world to see how long he is still standing vigil.
I want to I feel like we should explain to him that instead of that indeed ending the world to remake the world is a foolish plan, and we need to salvage what is left of the world. It is definitely worth saving, and I want to tell him some redeeming stories. I want to tell him a redeeming story about how my sister fended off the obtrusive demon contract that she had.
Okay, I will let you make that check with advantage then.
Okay.
Because you spelled out very well what you were telling him about why the world is good.
Is that performance or persuade?
I would say persuasion.
Okay. They're the same roll, so it doesn't really matter. But
unless you're going to add choreography.
I mean,
Song and dance. 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, I kind of am. So I want to do this as I really do want to do this as a performance to get the whole message across.
Let me
like an Olaf style performance.
let me ask you this: are you going to if you read this to him like an epic poem of that sort, I will let you make it a performance check.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
So all of you hear Zinlane start to tell the story about his sister and think that he's just going to straightforward tell it, and then he launches into this epic poem and the pacing and the
Yes, and yeah, it was a trial of woe and sacrifice. So that's a 22, and that is a 12. So 22.
All right, Morgan, what are you doing to tell it that the world is worth saving?
I am going to talk about my herd of wonderfully unruly children that, they don't have the best lot in life, but they make do with what they have, and they're so young and promising and full of life.
And I am going to say, since this is something near and dear to you, you can make this check with advantage.
Okay. That's a 13. Did not roll well.
You just remembered like something they did to piss you off at the last minute. And I love those little fuckers.
That's parenting, right?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was someone today made a comment about online about whether people actually lick the center out of Oreos. And I said, what you really have to watch out for is when someone puts them back in the packaging after they've licked it. And immediately the response was, I see you've been a parent before. How did you know? All right. Borrow, what do you tell this golem about why the world is worth saving?
Do I have to? Yeah, this is really hard for him. He's been sitting here listening to what everyone else has been saying, trying to come up with what he's going to say, because this is not his forte. And I guess he's going to... Do I want to be this deceptive, though? I'm going to straight up lie.
Okay.
And make up a story about how a great champion has come to the surface and is righting all the wrongs and freeing all the people and is a beacon of shining greatness.
Okay. Give me that deception check.
Woo! I mean, not 20, but with my deception, that's a 21 total.
Zinlane really wants to meet this person.
It's me.
All right.
I elbow Zinlane. Actually, it's more like elbowing his knee, and I'm just like, you've met him.
Wait, are you talking about me?
No, he's talking about me. I'm the hero.
So at this point,
oh, I got it. What I do is it's the character is a composite of all of us.
the dashing assassin priest who talks to angels while shooting guns.
Sounds impressive indeed.
Yeah.
All right, so the golem swivels its composite head towards Garland and says, "And you?"
I ain't got no bonuses. I'm just gonna lay the argument out. Look, you can blow the shit up now, kill everything. or the universe is going to take it anyway, but it's going to be a while. Let these people have their lives and live what they've got left before the universe takes everything on its own time. There's no need to preempt that. Let everybody have their fun and let it happen naturally.
Okay. Give me your roll.
12.
All right. So he looks at all of you and says, he stops for a second. He like rubs his rubbly chin and goes, I will give it 10 more years.
I can live with that.
If all of you are so interested in this but are pressed for time, if you need more time, you could pass through the curtain. And he points
What
over
now?
at the dark alcove.
What happens when you pass through the curtain?
The tentacle thing eats you.
Oh, that was one of the denizens, but within the curtain, time flows differently than it does out here. Perhaps.
Oh, not the time travel thing. Come on, man.
No, not necessarily time travel. It's the caretaker within could explain it better.
I kind of want to go through the curtain now. Man,
What was
just
the
think of the
thing-
things we could. Just think of the things we could learn.
What was the thing with the noose again?
That would
You can add time to the timer.
it would put up wards around all of the seals, but someone would have to sacrifice himself.
You can empower the seals with life energy.
Nope.
So do we go through the curtain?
Oh, God. You guys want to go through the curtain and tempt fate?
Think what we could learn.
I'm thinking about the noose.
Are you gonna put what? Who are you gonna sacrifice in the news?
I think she's talking about herself.
What? No, Morgan, you can't do that.
Maybe we go check out the time option first, and then you can think about it a little. How about that?
I don't know if I like this time option. I think 10 years is a good place to start.
Just think of the capabilities that this would unlock.
And also, that's 10 years that he'll guard this seal. I mean, that doesn't guarantee that the dragon isn't going to get killed and have its seal destroyed.
And hell, with any luck, we'll all be dead in 10 years. Especially if we go assault a guard tower. Might be dead tomorrow.
So yes, what would you like to do?
I want to look through the curtain.
Zinlane only changes so much.
I suppose I'm curious about what's behind the curtain and if it can help us.
What do you think, Morgan?
Get your mic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not really down with the curtain because if weird time distortion happens and the baddies get to the other seal while we're stuck in some limbo.
Oh, why do you gotta be logical?
Because I'm the wisdom character.
That's true.
I'm not.
Nobody took intelligence, but at least one person took wisdom.
Yeah, I got a +1.
I have a -1.
You could always just sacrifice one person to go through the curtain. Go tell us what it's like in there.
Look, we got 10 more years. Let's call that a win and get the hell out of here and change our clothes.
You do make a good case.
Yep.
We stink.
Yeah.
We can
Thank
always
you for
come
your
back if we need
assistance,
to.
Rock Golem.
All right.
So
Mm.
as you get back to the staircase, you see a figure towards the top, and it's hard to make out their features because they're kind of backlit from, the light coming
Sure.
in behind them.
Hide.
I've already seen you,
Don't hide.
and you
Attack.
you recognize you recognize Valkyrie Marley's voice.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing in my old
Leave,
place?
Saving the world.
Just
Yeah.
cleaning it up.
What do you mean saving the world?
Cleaning it up.
Well,
You never told me what all was going on down here, just that it was bad.
yeah, there's a seal down here. We had to make sure it didn't get blown.
But if we destroy the seals, that'll take all those fuckers out.
No, we have a better plan for that.
Feels like a last resort kind of action.
Look, I'm gonna go into the guard barracks, and I'm gonna feed them to the fairies.
You saw how well that worked.
And she looks over for a second at the noose, and she goes, "What's that?"
Wait, did she come all the way down?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a noose.
Okay. Yeah, I got that.
Very effective for killing people.
What's it do? Why is it there? That
Yeah.
looks like House of Odin architecture over there.
What's her state of mind right now? Is she
She appears slightly more lucid than when she was cackling uproariously after watching all the people being slaughtered in the alleyway.
But essentially, she's gone bye-bye.
Yeah, it's a way to it's a tool for empowering the seals.
Okay, so you're saying that would make things better?
At
Look.
what cost?
Or you're saying ending the world's not the way to do it, but is there a way to make things better? Is that actually gonna make this place not keep going down the way it has been? Is this a turning point?
I think we want a more direct solution. Yeah.
It would protect the seals, but it doesn't get rid of the Church of Enlightenment.
The fuckers. Yeah.
She stopped. You notice she's very much lingering on the noose, and she's like, "Okay, you're right. I can still kill more of them."
Yes, that's the way. That's the thinking.
Yeah.
That's a spirit.
Okay, what's in there? And she points over at the curtain.
We're not quite sure.
There was a tentacle monster that slapped us around when we went to peer
Oh
into
yeah,
it. and
there's a
see what-
tentacle monster there.
We're gonna avoid that one.
Okay. So did tentacle monster just keep coming through it?
It came through the one time. We haven't tried it again. Not exactly an experience I relish repeating.
Uh,
I forget. Did we kill the tentacle monster, or do we?
No.
We did not.
Yeah,
We-
you did.
But there may be
Oh,
more.
we did.
yeah, because you managed to kill it with radiant damage, which otherwise you wouldn't have killed it.
Got it.
I don't know if it's dead or not. But anyhow, I think we should go upstairs. We stink because we've gotten in the nasty water with the bad.
She's like, I didn't notice until you brought it up.
yeah. Why don't we all go upstairs?
Find
She
a
doesn't
change
look
of
like she's
clothes.
bathed since she disappeared either.
Maybe
We're
you
gonna get
could
cleaned
use a
up.
bath.
Bath
You can
bomb.
get cleaned up if you want, but we're gonna go upstairs and get cleaned up, and then
Can I
we
t-
figure out-
Can I tell you about this bath bomb that we were?
and then we can all sit around and we can plot what we're gonna do against the Church of Enlightenment, because we're gonna nail those bastards.
Okay. And you have a feeling like you have her for now. Like it would be very easy for her to get distracted. Like if, say, she saw someone from the church, Church of Enlightenment.
Sure. I'm gonna just kind of like put my hand gently on her back and start guiding her towards the stairs again as I'm saying
Okay.
all of this. Like, all right, let's just do the thing where we go upstairs and get cleaned up and then talk about whacking church.
So, do you do anything other than just head back to the?
We shut the
Yeah, we shut the door.
the door.
Close the thing.
I want to ask her if there's anything salvageable here. Has she checked for anything? Has she checked if there's anything salvageable here?
She's like, no, it's all gone. Fuckers ruined everything.
Is this all the Church of Enlightenment?
Yeah. Well, them the fucking griffins that are helping them.
We're gonna take care of that too.
Have all the Griffins gone bad?
No, they brought in new ones that were bad.
I mean,
What about the ones that were good?
They always kind of suck, but
Yeah.
the
Well,
watch
okay.
captain's mainly the one that's made it this
I got
unbearable around here.
We gotta take care of him.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of him.
Well, let's go get you a bath, and maybe you always feel better after a nice bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now we're talking. Good times.
So yeah, she just kind of, as long as you kind of keep her from like wandering off on the main roads to where she might see some of the the Church of Enlightenment people, she's going to follow wherever you point her. And when you get back to the to Zinlane's boarding house, you see Shaggy there. Shaggy is the child, messenger that they wear the clothes all over them all the time, and they have the you barely ever see their face. And Shaggy's like, hey, the person at the front desk, the landlord guy, he had me deliver a message.
Oh, good.
And the watch people told me to tell whoever sent the message that Shania is busy renovating Hilltop.
Hilltop is a...
Oh no.
That is the prison.
Okay then.
And another person gave me some coins to deliver a message. It's from that place over there. And he said he is a professor and that he found some stuff in a book.
Yes.
And he wanted to talk to you about it.
Who?
Good.
Yes.
Who did he want to talk to?
Us.
Like all of us?
Well, he mentioned you. He looks at Zinlane.
Interesting.
But I'm sure he meant you too. And he looks over at Morgan and or they look at Morgan and kind of half bow.
Good job, kiddo. Any trouble from the watch?
Nope. And you notice they make this thing where it's like a hand signal of the Church of Hermes, but they do it like kind of to where you can't see it. Like all of the messenger kids have started adopting doing this where they intentionally kind of hide it and do it to each other, kind of a solidarity thing.
I'm gonna give him a tip. Give him a copper for a tip.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I got a tip for you. Stay away from the Church of Enlightenment.
Yep. I'm doing it.
Fuck those guys.
And she and they go, yeah, fuck those guys. And then they look over at Morgan.
You're not wrong.
I'm such a good influence.
And they dart off into the alleyway. So what would all of you like to do now?
Hey.
I need to go. We need to do a prison break.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna say, since you got your message from the professor.
Oh right, we gotta talk to the professor. So we got the professor, we got the prison break, and we got the watch captain, right?
And the dragon. So we solved one problem, we picked up two more.
But yeah, I was gonna say this is probably a good time to break. So we'll assume that everyone gets washed up and cleaned up, and then you can plan what you would like to do next. Does that sound good for everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll be what we pick up next time. Let's go ahead and sign off now. Thank you for everybody that has listened or watched this. I hope this is entertaining for you. And let's go to Eileen first. Do you have any last minute things you would like to say before we sign off?
Shout out to Doug for making this awesome dice tray.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
And Gator, would you like to sign off with anything?
Be kind to each other and spread love. Be hippies.
But wear masks so you don't spread anything else.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Spread love, not germs.
Oh, Bob, would you like to sign off with anything?
Yeah. Be kind. Wear the mask. Get
Anyone
the
can wear the
vaccine
mask
when it comes out.
Indeed. And Brandon, would you like to say anything at last minute here?
This I feel like totally derails everything, but whenever I hear "be kind," I have to follow it up with rewind. Other than that, no, I don't really have anything.
All right.
Nice.
Well, once again, good night, everyone. Thank you for listening. We will
Night.
catch you next time.